Hello dear students, this is your teacher Maria del Cisne. Today we are going to review continuous tenses, a comparison between present and past continuous tense. Okay, so as you know, we have done the manipulative called magic book in the class, and I need that you fill this manipulative with the following information. Today I am going to provide you the four structures, grammatical structures about the present and past, which are affirmative, negative, yes/no question, and information question. And also I'm going to provide you some examples that you can use as model to write your own. Remember, it's important that you write your own example in your manipulative, which is going to be checked at classes. Okay, so let's start. First, in front, as you know, you have to do your cover. You can draw, you can use colors. This is up to you. Okay, let's go. Now on the back of the manipulative, I need that you write the following information. Okay, so it's important to know when we use present continuous tense. In the first column we will write about present continuous, and on the other column you will write about past continuous. Okay, so the first one is we use present continuous to express that the idea that an action is happening right now in this moment, right? In this, here we have the timeline, and the action is happening right now in the moment. For instance, they are watching TV. Or another example, I am recording a video for my students. This is an action that is happening right now. Okay, let's keep going with another. It's also used to express that an idea that an action lasts longer and are in progress and now. For instance, Luis is studying medicine in USA. Another is also used, present continuous is also used to express that idea that something is going to happen in the near future. For instance, the academic period 2017-2018 is going to finish on July. Okay? And now we have past continuous tense. When do we use past continuous tense? Well, we use past continuous tense to express the idea that an action was happening when suddenly it was interrupted by other. Okay? For instance, we have yesterday Laura was sleeping when the teacher asked her to continue the reading. And also we use past continuous to express the idea that two actions were happening in the same moment. Two actions were happening in the same moment, which means that the two actions are simultaneously happening. Okay, for instance, Luis was playing on the floor while his friends were playing on the table. Okay, so let's go inside. Inside of your magic book, you have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? In the first row, we will have affirmative statements. Okay, so let's start with affirmative statements of present continuous. The formula is subject to be plus verb in ing plus complement. For instance, Laura is running in the park. Now also in the hidden part of your magic book, which is here you can write the example in English. Here in the middle is the formula, and the hidden part is you can use your native language, which is Spanish, right? So here we have the same example, Laura is running in the park, and here we have the same example in your native language, which is Spanish. Okay, so let's keep going. Also with affirmative for past continuous, we have Daniel was getting back home when a puppy barked him. As you can see in the formulas are the same, just the change between present continuous and past continuous. Grammatically talking, just is the form of the to be verb. In present you have three forms, am, is, are, while in past continuous you have was and were. Let's keep going with the next. As I told you, you can write again the example in English, and in the hidden part you can write in Spanish if you want. It's up to you, but it's recommendable that you do this so in order you can check it when you have any doubts. Okay, so let's keep going. Now let's keep going with the second row. The second row, we are going to have now negative statements. Okay, in negative statements the formula just changes. We include now not. Karen is not enjoying the birthday party. Again, you can use the in the middle, you can write in Spanish. And then here we have the past continuous formula, which is the same. Also, it includes the preposition not among to be and the verb in ing. For instance, Elena was not singing with emotion in the karaoke yesterday. Okay? Now let's keep going with the third row. On the third row we will have present continuous and yes, no questions. Okay? Here we have the sentence. Are the students paying attention to the conference? The formula to be, right? The to be goes in front and the other components of the formula stay the same. And at the end, we have to add the quotation mark. Let's keep going now with past continuous. For past continuous, we have two forms of to be verb, was and were, which goes in front of the question. For instance, was it raining when they went camping last vacation? Here we can notice that the formulas are the same for present continuous and past continuous. Just the difference is the to be form. In present we have am, is, are, while in past just we have two forms, which are was and were. Okay, let's keep going with the next in the last part, which is information questions. Information questions in the last row. Okay, for present continuous, the formula will be WH plus to be plus subject plus ing plus complement, and then the quotation mark. WH, it's just a way to say that you can include there any information word like what, when, where, how, what time, and also you can use like a phrase, for instance, what kind of, what fruit, for instance. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's just one word. Let's see an example. Where are the kids swimming? And then also let's see the formula for past continuous. In past continuous we have the same, similarly to present. WH plus to be plus subject plus verb ending in ing plus complement. Just the two forms was and were, and also the WH, what, when, where, how, what time, and others. Let's see the example that we have. What was Chris doing while Diana was shopping a cucumber in the cooking shop? That's all for today. I hope you really enjoy this and see you soon in the class. Bye bye.